welcome back to a new video, you guys. Today we're going to be playing around with a bunch of e.l.f. makeup. I don't want to call this necessarily a full face of e.l.f. makeup. I'm not sure what I'm going to title this yet because I don't have an entire full face of e.l.f. products, but I do have a nice little goodie box here filled of e.l.f. products that I wanted to play with. I mainly wanted to do kind of this e.l.f. inspired video because I got a lot of questions to play around with this little guy right here. This was actually one of the products that I had featured in another video, which was like my in studio where we tested a bunch of the makeup that was like 97 cents from Walmart. And I just randomly happened to pick this up as well. And I got a lot of questions from you guys wanting me to play around with it. So I kind of wanted to, you know, center a makeup look around it. And what better way to do that than to do like an e.l.f. one brand tutorial. Again, not one brand stuff. Get it right. I'm going to be priming my lids. I'm going to be going in with the e.l.f. Camo Concealer. Very, very popular. You guys know it's a really good one. They also did just come out with the hydrating one as well. What am I trying to do? I'm trying to talk and I'm trying to do this at the same time and it's not easy. Found a brush, so we're going to be playing around with the Bite Size eyeshadow palette. This little guy is so cute, you guys. It is in Carnival Candy. The other ones that they had, I did like, but I already had those shades. And the one that just really gravitated towards me was this blue and the eyeshadow palette. But these are such little cute quads. They're only $3. It's super affordable. We're just going to actually build our way up. I'm going to take the lightest shade and I'm going to use that and just dust that all over the lid. We're going to take this camel toe color, camel toe? We're going to take this camel tone and we're going to dust that, and that's going to be kind of like our blowout shade. We're going to blow it all out. I'm going to round the outer portion of my eye also because I'm going to put that blue all over the lid. This color is a little bit lighter than what's in the pan, but I'm using a really fluffy brush, so I actually think that this would build up really nicely. So I want to deepen it up just a little bit more, still using that same color. So I'm going to take a little bit of a smaller, more dense brush to pack on the color in the crease area. This is just a Kylie Cosmetics brush that I'm using, and I'm focusing this color more in the crease. I love how this is so small and it's just going to be super easy. We're going to take the same brush and now we're just going to pack on that warm brown, and we're going to pack that again in the crease area as well. And we want to take it just a little bit higher because once we put the blue on, we're going to need something to kind of transition and help blend. So I'm wondering if I should pack on the blue by itself or if I should use a base, because I'm like, I don't know if it's going to work well on its own. So I'm going to be taking this e.l.f. waterproof metallic liner. I don't know what the name is, but it is a deep blue. You could use any e.l.f. liner that's got like a nice base. I know they make the new pots, which I wasn't able to catch one of them when I went to the store. I wasn't able to find one. So I'm just going to apply some on my lid. And I'm just going to use my finger to kind of blend it out. Oh, this is going to be interesting. I know that. I should have bought that paint pot. This is where your girl is struggling. Take a small little brush and kind of just brush it out. See if I can kind of fan it out. Let's take that blue and let's try to pack that on the lid. It's going to go two ways. It's either going to go good or it's going to go real bad. So we got that packed on. Now we're going to start blending away. This is where it takes forever. All right, so far I'm finding that this shadow does a pretty good job and it's easy to blend out. Just depends on what base you have, but I'm not having any trouble packing on this color, which is nice. I definitely think though that for this more intense shadow, I would definitely recommend going in with a good base. All right, so I'm gonna clean this up because there is quite a bit of fallout. Oof. I'm going to go ahead and also pop on some mascara really quickly. Oh my gosh. So for the face, we are going to be using the e.l.f. Putty Primers. I do have two of them. I'm super excited because I ended up picking up the foundation from e.l.f. It's been a while since I've used it, so I'm excited to try it out again. I'm going to be using the Matte Putty Primer for my T-zone area. For the rest of my face, I'm going to be going in with the Poreless Putty Primer. This is just the original one. And I'm going to let this sit for a few minutes. And then I'm going to move into foundation. So I did pick up this sponge right here, which is the e.l.f. Total Face Sponge. They had quite a few to choose from. So the foundation I picked out today was the e.l.f. Flawless Satin Foundation. This here is in the shade Beige. Why isn't mine coming out? Oh shit, this is gonna be way too light. Oh my gosh, Steph, you dumbass. This is where, like, I really hope that this oxidizes. I freaking love how big this sponge is. The sponge is almost too big. Oh my gosh, this is bad. So I'm gonna have to mix this. There is no way that this is gonna work for me. I'm just gonna mix this with my Bare Minerals Bare Pro foundation. I'm gonna use a brush to kind of blend it all together. Crap. I'm gonna have to go buy another shade to make sure it works. I didn't even check, you guys. I just was kind of like, you know what, it'll be fine. I've never been that far off on foundation. Well, let's not say that stuff. You have. Holy moly, I really like the freaking coverage of these two together. That's amazing. We're gonna move into concealer. I'm gonna go back in with the same concealer really quickly and just cover up. I'm just going to go underneath my eyes, and whatever's left over on my sponge, I'll go in and just kind of move around on my forehead and stuff like that. Obsessed with this sponge, you guys. I did pick up the E.L.F. Sheer Tint Finishing Powder. I ended up picking up the shade light to medium. So I wanted something that was going to give me a little bit of a powder finish, but nothing too heavy. So I thought this would be perfect. So that's what it looks like right there. Really nice packaging. And then when you open it, it's got like the little sponge at the bottom. Go ahead and dust this onto the skin. So I'm going to take my E.L.F. powder brush also to pounce it on. Oh, this is nice. Super lightweight. Oh my gosh, I love when I find like amazing amazing products from E.L.F. because it's so affordable. For bronzer, I'm just gonna go in with the E.L.F. bronzer. This here is in Forever Sunkissed, nothing new. You guys know my love for this bronzer. I think I'm just gonna use this powder brush again. I'm just gonna dust it off because I love the way that this diffuses the product and the way that it looks. Ooh, I like the way that this applies with that bronzer, don't you? Doesn't that look good? Oh my god. I wasn't expecting to like it this much. We're going to be diving into the E.L.F. Modern Metals collection. I'm going to take the middle shade right here and use that to apply blush. My plan is to take this yellow tone shade right here and use it to apply on the cheeks. I don't want to do anything too crazy because I kind of like this more matte look. I'm not looking for like a super matte finish, like a super highlighted finish today. I completely forgot I picked these up, but these are their liquid glitter eyeshadows. I knew I was missing something. I picked up two. This one here is Bling Bling, and then this one here is Flirty Birdie. I want to take Bling Bling and just put it like right on the center of my eyes, just to add a little bit of, you know, pizzazz to the center. So there you have swatches of the two. They don't pack as much pigment as like the Stila ones, but they're really great affordable options. And I'm going to take it on this small little brush, pounce it into the product. I'm going to take the silver one and I'm just going to put it right here in the center. Just to kind of halo it. You see that? And I kind of like it when right here, like right at the base of the eye, it's a little bit brighter than anything else. And then it kind of tapers off. I think for the lower lash line, I kind of want to leave it bare, just a little bare, but I do need to add just a little bit of colors. I'm going to take this shade right here and just lightly run it on the lower lash line. I don't want it super intense. I just want it so that there's a little bit of color and it doesn't look super bare. This is like one of the quickest, I think, makeup tutorials I've ever done. I do want to go in with the E.L.F. Halo Glow Setting Powder. The way I love to use this powder is by taking something really fluffy. This here is by Japanesque. This is their 960 brush. It's like a really big fluffy brush. I'm just going to start buffing it into the skin. And I like it because I feel like it gives it a really nice soft finish, like a soft focus finish onto the skin. And it almost like it blurs out your pores. I saw these two lipsticks from E.L.F. These looked so beautiful, but these here are their Seriously Satin lipsticks. So I picked up Creme and I picked up Nectar. So there's Creme. It's just a really nice pale pink. And then this one here is Nectar. I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to mix them. So I'm going to try doing this without any sort of lip liner. Spring. Is anybody else getting spring vibes from this? Let's take the light pink also. Let's take Creme and put that right in the center. And then to top it, I'm going to go in with one of my all-time favorite lip toppers from E.L.F. It doesn't have a shade name, but it is a part of the Modern Metals collection. This one truly reminds me so much of the Desi and Katie collab that they did with Dose of Colors. So there we have today's video, you guys. I'm going to tell you right now, I have to give honorable mentions really quickly to a couple of products from e.l.f. that I've never tried before. Number one being the foundation combo. I think I'm going to end up picking up another foundation from e.l.f. to see if I can get those two foundations from e.l.f. to work together. And then this, I actually was kind of nervous about using this because it is like a sheer tint. So I didn't know just how well of a coverage it would do, but it like feels so nice on the skin. It definitely mattified my skin, but it doesn't feel heavy, and it does provide, you know, what you need to cover and to set everything, but nothing like too cakey looking. So I love that. I also am really, really pleased with the eyeshadow palette. I will say that if you don't want the blue to be as bright and vibrant as my eye look is, then don't use the base. But if you want that blue to really pop and stand out what is true to pan, definitely go in and use a base to go along with it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you guys are new and you stuck around till the very end, I hope you guys will subscribe. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you guys all in my next video. Bye.